I check this background. Who riding for you? Check mine in the loop. I done bitch slap niggas liver than you. Huh. Oh. Now watch how I wet that ass. Ring him out, hang him up. If your gorilla spend one day with us, trapped in a cage with us, they come back tamed as fuck, dangerous as chained up pups. I let that thing go buck till my wrist sprained and my finger cut. Y'all hostile crowd don't mean a thing to us. It ain't strange if I hit that angel dust, get my anger up, turn juggernaut, his frame get crushed. Shots point blank range, bang, he fucked his soul flying. I'm still burned. Even his guardian angels don't.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Battle Rap Breakdown. I am your host, Mike Sean. So, Smack just recently dropped a slew of battles on the URL app, right? So, I checked out the JC versus Prep battle. Now, on the internet, everybody was saying how Prep 30 JC. Me, I had to see it for myself, right? I just had to see it for myself. So, all in all, this was a really dope battle. I watched it about 3 times and I was impressed every single time, right? So, JC, he's coming off the Smoking Everything tour. I'm smoking everything in my path, right? That's what JC was on. And Prep, he's coming off some very, very solid performances, right? So, round one, JC starts off really nice with the don't do this angle, right? So, as many of you guys know, Prep, he's been around for a while, right? He's been on URL for some years and some other leagues as well, right? So, the thing is, like, he never popped. He never became the star that your Briz Rothsteins or your T Tops, Chesses, your Avs are, right? So in the first round, JC played on that and he was scheming throughout the whole round. I definitely like the Miss Hustle angle that he was taking because I believe Prep and Miss Hustle, they actually lived together at one point, right? So he says something like, "Welcome, Prep. 2 weeks. This is Prep on a new level." He said he got the 50 and he aimed it well, but I came back with 40 like Dave Chappelle. I'm too special. I'm too special. I love that line. That was crazy. That was fire. All right. So JC's first round, it was solid. It was very, very solid. But I'm thinking to myself, it's beatable. It is beatable, right? So when it comes to Prep's first round, he starts off wigging. He said, "You could have got any names you wanted from the elite tier, but this does nothing to help your stock. Deborah Cox, you're not supposed to be here." I loved it. I loved it. I know all of my 90s R&B heads, y'all are definitely going to appreciate that bar because y'all remember Deborah Cox, that one song, what was it called? "I'm Not Supposed to Be Here." Fire song, fire song. And that was a nice line, right? So Prep took the angle of basically saying that JC was battling cats that were of lower stature in the battle rap world and that he should actually be going after the top guys like your Low Deluxes, your Verbs, um, John the Don, you know, those kind of guys, right? He said, "You could have had Loaded. The fuck is wrong with Dog's mind? From the fast track to fast food, the men you got went from deluxes to small fries." I love that line. Again, he should be paddling Lux. And I know a couple of years ago, they were trying to set that up, but what was happening was JC was just taking too many battles. And I wouldn't say he got caught slipping, but his stock decreased by taking all those battles, right? So clearly, Prep was ready for all the smoke. He was ready. He was Prep. Dirty Prep came prepared. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Prep, he was ready. All right. So I will say His first round was loaded with some punchlines, but also I sensed that there was a little bit of gas in the room, right? A little bit of gas, but I think he clearly won the first round. I know some people they got JC winning, but for me, I got Prep winning that first round. All right. So the second round, right? JC starts off his second round realizing that there was actually some extra prep or petrol, I should say, in the building. He knew there was some gas in the building, right? What I noticed with JC is that he has the ability in his battles to check the temperature in the room. And what he does, if you go back and watch some of his previous battles, he'll level up when he has to. So he clearly knew he had to level up in the second round, and that's what he just did. That's what he did. He did just that, right? He said, if I up the pole, you be up in smoke. Y'all probably think the body in front of me alive. I'm not the one to hoax. Y'all gonna know when the scene starts to reek and it's another ghost. Another ghost? Tariq. Incredible. I loved it. I loved it. And I love Ghost. I love the, power, all that good stuff, right? Um, Spot on. That was a dope line. So JC, he basically was going off in his second round. Again, he sensed the temperature in the room and he leveled up with his aggression. Very strong round from JC. Now, Prep's second round had a really good bar scheme. I love the way how he started it off, right? He said something like, you ain't never hit a lick or not. You be dead and gone. If this still isn't enough proof, here's where I set the bar. I gotta drink some water. Fire bar. That was a fire bar. He goes on to say, Chaos said you was his idol, so of course that would go your way. That rookie kid looked up to you. That's why they brought a pro to J. Pro to J, to JC. Loved it. I loved it, right? That was hot. So one way that you can tell that there was gas in the building was that folks were reacting to just average bars. Now, these were good average bars, but they weren't haymakers, right? But people were still going haywire over them, right? Just gassing it up. Pretty good second round for Prep. Pretty good second round for Prep. But I think JC had too much in his second round. So they are tied 1-1 going into the third round. JC kicks off the third round right where he left off in the second. The way he was breaking down Prep showed why he is an elite talent. All right. His third round had a lot of quotables. It was a very, very solid round. Now, Prep's third round, he starts off by referencing a video that we've all seen of JC asking Chris Stokes to look out for him, right? Asking Chris Stokes to holler at him because he wants to be a dancer. So that angle's been used a lot, but I thought it was really cool, right? Even without the extra gas, it was still funny. It was still funny. So all in all, Prep's third round was a good round. It was a very good round, and I'm not going to take points away from Prep just because he had some gas on his side, right? So on first watch, I gave it to JC, right? First watch, I gave it to JC. But when I watched it again, I believe it could go 2-1 either way, right? So for me, I have JC winning the battle, but I won't be mad if somebody says that they have Prep winning the battle, all right? So this was definitely a good look for Prep and a good look for JC, right? It shows that JC is still hungry, and it shows that Prep is ready to get to that mid-tier, lower upper tier level, right? He wants to get bigger battles, and I think this was definitely a step in the right direction, right? So I think both of them, they did well. It was a good battle. And if you guys don't have the URL app, y'all definitely need to get it. All right, because for $7 you get everything that drops from the URL, and a lot of stuff is dropping. A lot of stuff is dropping. So there you have it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. Yeah.